Hello, hello again, world. Today I am back at the park enjoying another beautiful spring day. Definitely, definitely beautiful. So a little bit about my own health journey. Back in 2016, I was actually in such pain that I could barely move. Ended up having to have a surgery. Couldn't get the doctors to listen to me. It's pains that basically grew throughout my life, trying to get somebody to understand and listen to me and what I was going through. And get help. And most of the time when I would go to the doctors, they would just simply write a prescription. Here's this, try this. Here's this, try this. They weren't listening to me. Well, in 2016, after having a surgery, I ended up on birth control pills. Supposed to take those for the long term so that I would not have a bleed. That was supposed to help with whatever I was going through, with all that I was going through and such like that. And unfortunately, those birth control pills actually caused me more problems. And as it was by 2016, every time some new illness would come out, I was getting sick with it every single time. If it was something that the kids were getting, I was getting it. So I was sick most of the time. And then on top of it, having major body pains as well that I was dealing with. So in 2019, I was fired from the credit union after working with them for almost 13 years. The next month actually would have been exactly 13 years. And I was actually fired because I was out ill too often. I had been without a voice completely for a week and a half. And then, of course, when my voice did come back, it was very, very crackly, very sore. I'd not ever lost my voice before, but I always knew back in the day, once upon a time, if I ever lose my voice, it's gonna be a doozy. And sure enough, it was. I had completely no voice for a week and a half, and then it took about a month before my voice came back full, strong. In that whole case. But I did get fired because I was out ill too often. And so I did my little bit of time. I didn't really want to go back into banking. That part I knew for sure. And I found the life coaching, health coaching end of things. And I figured, well, I got to get my health back on track. So might as well learn this health coaching stuff. And of course, learning that whole thing was like learning a whole new language in so many ways, because I'd been in the banking world for so long. I knew how to explain all of that stuff, how to work with that stuff. And again, when I started with the banking world as well, I didn't know it all at the beginning. It took me a little while to learn. It was actually, I was in financial service representative, basically opening accounts, doing loans, those sorts of things. And I was doing that for a year before I even knew how to read a credit report. And then, of course, once I learned all of that stuff, I implemented it into my own life and made it work for me and taught others how to do that. And now in December of 2019, I started the health coaching and training for that ends of things. And still took a little while before it was fully into my own body and such like that. It took a lot of healing that I had to do for myself on that, especially while I was going to the doctors. If I found a doctor that would sit and listen to me, oftentimes they were gone within 6 months to a year after I had found them. So dealing with the doctors, getting prescriptions, those sorts of things definitely was a journey on things. But now that I have gotten my health back on track, thankfully to the health coaching and implementing what I have learned, I am in a body that moves, enjoys moving. And normally on Saturdays, it is a day that I rest. I sleep, I stay in and just read or veg out and watch TV, which I haven't done in about a month or two at this point with the TV ends of things, because again, no distractions. Reading has been my biggest distraction that I have, but that's kind of a learning thing, so that's not necessarily distractions. And so I am back out and about today, gonna take a little walk through town, enjoy the sunshine and the spring in the air. And then I'll probably do a little bit again tomorrow, because I'm in a body that moves. And as I get moving and getting around and such like that, it's just absolutely amazing. And I'm enjoying being able to get around and have the movement that my body was made to actually do. So again, I can help you on your journey as well to health and help you to get back to a body that heals. And then I just want to kind of show you, I know you should kind of hear it. This is a nice little river that runs through it, a little creek here in Montana. Wouldn't you know, a river runs through it here in Yellowstone County, Montana. So I hope y'all are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Have fun, be safe and get healthy. I can help.